All right, so there's 3 things you need to do if you want to accomplish your goals in life, whether it's fitness goals, success goals, personal development goals, whatever they may be. There's 3 things you need to do. These are the 3 things I use to start my business. Here at Bro Laboratories, we started with nothing. We built it to, multi-million-dollar business. We got a clothing line, highlifeapparel.com. That's the right website, right? Highlifeapparel.com, supplements, brolaboratories.com, and we sell courses, and I do a bunch of other shit, online marketing stuff, affiliate marketing, things of that nature. And these are the 3 things I did to go from growing up in the black ghetto, poor as fuck, Southside Chicago, murder capital of the world, to, this is my office, top of Manhattan, penthouse office in Manhattan. If you know anything about Manhattan real estate, that's a come up. So here are the 3 things. Step number 1, you have to get knowledge. Because if you're just starting off, you probably don't even know what you don't know. Okay, have you guys ever gotten into anything, whether it be fitness or you start learning about a subject and it's like, God damn, I didn't know all this stuff. How did I get this far without even knowing this? Have you ever felt that way? I felt that way. And that's probably where you're at, right? So get the information, take classes, take courses, go to seminars and read books. When I first started on this journey, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. So I started reading, and I started to realize, damn, I don't know a lot. There's a lot that I need to learn. So I took a speed reading course. Everybody's gonna ask. It's Iris. You can look them up. I'm not, affiliated with them in any way. Just what I took. I don't make any money off recommended. Iris, and then I got my speed reading up. I'm not really fast, like 600 words per minute. That's not a whole lot, right? That's not a lot. Like the top speed readers do like 1,000 and stuff, and it's probably lower now. But I got my reading speed up to that speed, and I started reading 2 books every week, and I've been doing that for the last 10 years. I go to conferences. Still, now to this day, I spend money on courses. I probably, $100 a month on courses. Just trying to learn as much as I can, because you need the information, you need the knowledge. All right. And step 2 is you have to get started. Like, start practicing. You can read as much as you want. All right. You can read a book on swimming, but you're gonna have to get in the water if you want to be a good swimmer. All right. So start practicing it. If you want to start a business, maybe, and you got an idea for a business that's going to take thousands of dollars for you to get started, don't do that. Don't start with that. Why would you put $1,000 on the line when you've never even done this before, right? Just try to start like $100 business, or just maybe do something online where you can try to turn $10 into $20 or something, or $1 into $2. If you can't turn $1 into $20, why should you trust yourself with thousands of dollars? You're going to make mistakes. Why don't you make small mistakes and learn from them, so those mistakes aren't, mistakes that cost you thousands of dollars when it might just cost you a few hundred, right? So start a practice business. Honestly, and maybe get a few $100s and say, hey, I'm going to start this today with this little bit of money, and even if I lose it all, I'm going to consider that tuition for my education. Right? I'm telling you, just get started, because no matter how much you study, how much you read, you're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna learn a lot from reading and taking courses and going to seminars and getting information. You'll learn from other people's mistakes, but you're still gonna make mistakes. You think you're never gonna make a mistake just because you read some shit? Come on, man, get real. You're gonna make the mistakes, and that's cool, because you have to do that. We all make mistakes, and so get started making those mistakes. Start making as many of them. Keep making mistakes, falling down. Fuck up money, make big mistakes with a little bit of money, and then once you get to a point where you have some experience, then you can start putting money in it. When these people go to Wall Street over here, or to venture capitalists, and they invest in these companies, they're really investing in the people behind it, especially if they have a track record of success, right? I don't think Mark Zuckerberg would have been able to get them that funding if he didn't have what's the guy named, the pervert, started Napster. You know what I'm talking about? Justin Timberlake played him in the movie.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
He went to jail for fucking kids or some shit. Anyway, he had already had success in online businesses, so the venture capitalists were able to trust him instead of just a kid, you know. So I digress. Get some experience, you know, and even if it's fitness, get some experience in, man. Maybe you don't need to buy all the supplements. You know, you ever see the noobs and they just started, so they go, first thing they do is go to GNC. No, first thing you do is go to the bookstore, buy some books on it, or you can buy my book, Ultimate Cuts or Ultimate Math, you know, whatever. And learn, and then just start applying it. Start seeing what works for you, and then once you gain a certain level, then you can start buying a bunch of supplements. And I don't know if supplement company I'm telling you this, you know, honestly, you know, get some experience before you start going all in. You know, get some experience first. And step number 3 is you got to start surrounding yourself around the right people. You become like the people you're around. This is probably the most important one. There's a reason when you go to certain countries, even if they speak English, they have an accent. You know, people in America don't talk the exact same way as people from England, even though we speak the same language, because the people there sound like that. The people here sound like this, and nobody's born with an accent. You get it because you become like the people you're around. You know what I'm saying? And there's a reason people dress a certain way in certain regions. You know, it's culture. The reason cultures are the same. You know, it's not a coincidence that people in certain parts of the world are all the same religion, or they all dress alike. You know, you become like the people you're around. When over 10 years ago, when I was, it's not a secret. Those of you who know me, know my story. I was selling drugs, man. I was a drug dealer. I was a goddamn criminal. But that's what I knew. I came from Southside Chicago. That's what I knew. You become like the people you're around. And it wasn't until I had some bad experiences. I had some friends who were killed, locked up, sent to jail for prison. Sent to jail for life in prison. I realized that if I don't change, I'm going to end up just like them. Everyone is doing what I'm doing, is getting the same result. If I want something different, I have to do something different. I have to be something different. That's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to move around. It's hard to change your habits. It's hard to change who you are if everyone around you is still who you are. You get what I'm saying? When a seed, it's in a plant. Let's say it's on a tree, an acorn or some shit. It's in the leaves. It's with the other acorns. It's an acorn. It's not until it falls and then goes into a different place in the dirt. It gets fucking kicked in the dirt. It gets covered with dirt, rained on, then it grows into a tree. But it has to move. It has to change its surroundings to change. If it never goes in the dirt, it never grows. If you don't change your surroundings, you'll never grow. You think I'd be here in this office at the top of Manhattan if I stayed on the south side of Chicago? I don't think I'd be alive. Or I definitely wouldn't be free. I'd be dead or in jail, right? Because that's where everybody else is who's there. So I had to leave. I had to make a different decision. And you want to meet so how do you meet some people who are different? Well, you can start going to conferences, like I said earlier. You start going to conferences around the things that you're interested in, whether it's fitness conferences or business conferences or personal development conferences. And then the people there, they're all into the same things. So it's a natural fit. You'll naturally meet people who are on the same wavelength as you or on the wavelength you're trying to tune into. You start meeting those people, and then you'll start surrounding yourself with people who have a different trajectory. And as they move forward, you'll move forward together. You also want to maybe get a mentor. I was lucky enough that there were some points where I found some people who helped me with business or gave me some good advice. And that helped me out a lot, man. I was fortunate in that regard. I know a lot of you guys don't have mentors, or coaches. Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, they couldn't win the championship without the right coach. Once they got the right coach, Phil Jackson, they started winning. Jordan and Kobe, they also hired other coaches. Jordan had 10 different coaches. You know that? He had over 10 coaches. He hired Tim S. Grosvenor, I might be saying his name wrong, I apologize, to train him. Then he had just shooting coaches. He had ball handling coaches. This is Michael Jordan, the best basketball player of all time. If he can't succeed without a coach, how do you? You need mentors, you need coaches, you need people above you. Because they also, it's very difficult to try to climb a mountain without the Sherpa, right? When people climb mountains, they hire a Sherpa. And the Sherpa takes them up the mountain because they've been there before. They've been to the top of the mountain before. And they help them get up there and down safely. So how do you find mentors? Well, what you can do is, if you find someone who's on their way up or where you want to be, then offer them some help. Like, don't go out there with your hand out, oh, can you please be my mentor? That may work depending on the mood they're in, but no one says no to free help. So if you can help them, that'll help. If you help them accomplish their goals, that'll help you accomplish yours. All right? You can hire coaches. You can whatever you need to do. In fact, I'm starting a virtual mentorship program, and it's in the beta stages. So if you want some one-on-one, just me and you mentoring with me, email email Brandon at Bro Laboratories, and tell me where you're at, where you're trying to go, and why you think I can help you, and we'll see if it's a good fit. Like, maybe it's not a good fit. Maybe I'm not qualified to help you. Maybe I don't know how to help you. Maybe your problems are beyond the scope of anything I can handle. But in all likelihood, it's probably something that I've been through, or I've been through worse. Southside Chicago, black ghetto. Father shot himself in the fucking head. I had no money. There's times I slept in my car. And I was able to go from that to building successful business, multiple employees, customers all around the world. So I can probably help you, but maybe not, right? But let's see. Let's see. If any of that's compelling to you, this is just a beta testing, so I don't even know how long this is going to be offered, or if I'll ever really roll it out. I just want to test it out. If you'd like to be involved in that, if you think I can help you, or you'd like some help, then just email why you think I can help you. So first, start with where you're at, what you want to accomplish, and how you think I can help you. There's 3 things I need in an email. Email us at Brandon at Bro Laboratories, and we'll see, man, if it's a good fit or not. If we do it, it won't be cheap or free. But if you're a champion, or like if you consider yourself a real man, you don't really want handouts, do you? Right? You don't want handouts. You don't want guys to do stuff for you for free. Guys do stuff for free. You know what guys do stuff free for? For pretty girls. I don't think you want me to treat you like a pretty girl, do you? Try to repel you for the first time. Oh, sorry.
Nice. Pre-workout.
I'm sorry. Then I'm gonna be choking you, pulling your hair, slapping your ass. You don't want that. Or maybe you do, right? But that's not what I'm offering. I'm offering help with your goals. So anyway, send the email if that's compelling to you. But if not, at least follow the 3 steps, man. Follow those 3 steps, and your success is pretty much guaranteed.